Audi is a German car manufacturer that's short for Volkswagen. Audi is known for its modern luxury and cool headlights, but that's not all. They also have some deep roots in rally and racing McMotorsports. Audi has made a ton of cool cars, the TT not being one of them. Like Janet Jackson in the Super Bowl 38, this titty popped out of nowhere in 1998. But it wasn't Justin Timberlake's fault, I think. The first generation Tata had an original MSRP of $30,000 and $500. After heavy market analysis, I calculated you could buy 15,326 cheesy potato grillers from Taco Glaque. That may seem like a steep price, but don't worry. For that 30 grand, you get 180 horsepower, which is enough to compete with a Chevrolet. You think the TT would stand for like twin turbo or something related to the car, but it actually is a nod to the Isle of Man TT motorcycle race, which makes sense. This car looks like a bubble, but who cares? Today we sit down with an owner and have a good old chat. Driver to driver. And don't forget wheel, tires, suspension, fitmentindustries.com. You know what you do. Anyways, we're here with Riley, or I'm not really sure, he kind of looks like a Paul Ono, and you got Olympic shirt on.
Yeah, it's missing a few circles.
You have an Indy or an Audi?
An Audi.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's not beat around the bush. How much did you pay for that dirty bubble?
Originally $8,500, but I ended up selling it and buying it back for $4,000.
Okay, let's break that down. Wait. So, whoa, $8,500 first time, and then $4,000 the second time?
Right.
All right. So there's a story in there. What's going on?
I sold the car.
Why?
I was getting pulled over a lot, and I impulse bought another car, and I couldn't afford both of them at the time, so
Dang.
I sold one.
Damn.
Yeah.
You got pulled over so much in a TT that you had to sell it?
32 times.
What? 32?
Yeah.
How many tickets are the 32 times, you know?
Two. Only two
tickets.
tickets.
Oh, that's pretty good. You're pretty smooth with the cops.
Yeah, you know.
It must be a hairdo.
Low cut shirts.
Bought it, too many tickets, sold it, and then just recently bought it back?
Yeah.
Cool. And then that's way cheaper. But we'll get into that. I know you had an S4 in between selling and buying and doing all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Wasn't that a better car? Did you miss cutting hair, cutting people's hair or something?
In some ways, the S4 is a better car. The S4 was newer, a little bit nicer, more comfortable, but it was limited on the things that I could do to it as far as like what I like to do to cars.
So what could you do to a TT that you couldn't do to an S4?
Like strip the entire interior, do aftermarket seats, and like a trunk delete, rear seat delete.
So I mean, technically you could do that in S4.
I could, but I didn't want to ruin the value.
They have pretty nice interiors.
Yeah,
I could see that. So you had something really nice here, like this is too nice, I want something so I can work on it.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense. I know some of the early model TTs got pretty sketchy at high speeds and tried to kill people. Did yours ever try to kill you?
No, not directly.
You were speeding a lot.
Right, I was speeding a lot. No, so they actually fixed it with the little wing on the back.
That's what fixed it?
Yeah. So
really?
Like, before they didn't have that wing, and people would like merge lanes on the highway, and they just like flip. Right, and it was wild. And then they're like, let's put this 2-inch plastic wing on the back and we'll be set.
That's all it took, huh?
Right, well, hopefully.
Okay. So, how's the TT community? How are all them folk doing?
It's small and European.
Are the RS, like the TTRS, are they the popular kids?
Yeah, so they're like the guys where you're like, yeah, I got a TT, and they're like, oh, cool, what year RS do you have? And you're like, oh, it's not. And they're like, oh.
Well, I know.
See you later.
That sucks.
But they know what they're doing.
Well, it sounds like they made a car that would crash without a little wing. I don't know how much they know what they're doing. Let's take a break from my burning questions and go over to our extremely cool and loyal YouTube community. All right, you ready to hear from the people?
Absolutely.
All right, Jared Castro is curious and asks, how's the reliability and maintenance?
Not bad. The 1.8 turbos are fairly reliable. Do your timing pump. And water belt. Johnny asks, did you jump up and down in excitement when you got your sister's high school car? Yes.
Perfect. The Zunis is jealous, and he says, never owned one, always had a soft spot for them. What's the biggest pro and con for ownership now?
Biggest pro would be how fun they are to drive. Biggest con is that it looks like a Beetle.
That's true. And you can pull the wing off and it gets real fun and squirrely to drive.
Right.
All right. Jordan Hernandez wants to know, how many people do you notice punching each other because they mistook your Audi for a VW Beetle?
I've seen it actually like 2 times, and it was pretty hilarious. It makes me feel good.
That's probably one of the best cars to own for punching people.
Inflicting pain upon others.
Offbeat Production says, you all think you're funny calling them Beetles, but that's only one of its Vag brother. Y'all don't like measuring, it almost looks like a Big Brother Porsche too. But that hushed y'all up a bit. Next thing you need to check yourself on is until you drive one is the snow. You don't know anything about fake Quattro because we TT Quattro drivers and 4x4 trucks are the only ones safely making it work. Last thing is all of you hating on our dudes, meaning while you're laughing, your girl is admiring. And trust me, she is. I've never had a car draw more women to it like this car. All the things you say about it are roundabout ways of calling it a masculine chick car, and I love the fact that it is caused manly, but still turns the ladies' heads. Does your Civic do that? No, only dudes stare. Oh well, sorry for your luck. Hashtag passenger seat never empty. Hashtag never lose.
Yep.
This thing, I got the deals for you. I'm here with, hey, Joffrey, come here, Joffrey, get on over here. Tell the people about the deals we got going on with the 3 pieces.
Yeah, all right, so we got 3 pieces of apparel for, you buy some, every $5 gets entry in the win. So you pick up a t-shirt, you pick up a hoodie, and you pick up a windbreaker.
All right, yeah, go away. All right, that's enough. Yeah, look, you can go pick this up at fitmentindustries.com, go do it. There's a bunch of cool apparel. You can win 3 pieces, it's pretty fucking cool. Anyways, Eddie Casp wants a comparison and asks, how does it feel compared to a Toyota 86 or Subaru BRZ?
BRZs, it's pretty similar. They handle pretty similarly. I think the 86 is better on a track.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're Quattro, but they're not. It's a Haldex, so it's not like true all-wheel drive.
Sure.
And you know, with the BRZ, how much oversteer they have, they're just a little bit better around the track, a little bit faster.
So why not go with BRZ?
Because the engines are awful.
Oh, what about the FRS?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the same engine, so.
Okay, what about the GT86?
Yeah, you know,
well,
pretty
they're all
similar.
the same car.
Right,
gotcha.
yeah.
All right, okay.
Sorry, Joseph.
So I know you definitely have put some paper money into this thing. What do y'all have done?
So it's currently got a Franken FT23 turbo kit with some RS6 internals in it.
Ooh.
Which is pretty nutty.
Hell yeah.
And it's essentially just pretty much everything, a little bit of everything, fueling. Got big injectors, high pressure fuel rail, front mount, full catless exhaust, catless downpipe. It's on airlift 3P.
Ooh.
It's got some TSW Mallory's, 17x8 plus 35.
Nice.
Federal tires.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, some other goodies like interior stuff.
So you've done a lot to it.
Yeah.
What's she making for power?
With the new turbo that's going to go in, probably right around 320 wheel.
So using my math, you probably need a little bit bigger wing on the back.
Maybe. I guess we'll find out.
I mean,
if it starts to fly.
What?
You know, if it starts to pick up and fly.
Well, then you don't do that.
Yeah.
Then you crash. Then it's back to square one. True. Now we're crashing it again. All right. So do you honestly, from the bottom of your heart, feel like it was worth putting that much money into a TT?
So it had some stuff done to it when I bought it. So not everything was done with me. I have like 10, 11,000 into it now. Not
so more than you pay for it.
Right. Not to mention what the previous owner had put into it. I think it's kind of worth it. I just try not to think about it, you know.
Kind of worth it.
Right.
Have you had any issues with it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The turbo went out.
Uh-oh.
That's part of the reason why I got it back so cheap.
Uh-oh. So wait, no. Back up. All right, so you had the car, it was all fine at the end, you loved it, you're going squirrely, you're flying around on the highway, getting pulled over.
Right.
And you sell it, dude blows it up, and you're like, okay, I'll buy it back.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
So he didn't blow it up, the turbo just kind of went to crap, and I missed it, and I kind of reached out to him. And I was like, would you be interested in selling it back? And he said, yeah.
Well, yeah, I would be too. I'd be like, hey,
right.
This thing.
And I knew what it needed to be fixed, and it wasn't that much, and it was worth it to me. So, yeah, I bought it back.
You have big plans for it?
Yeah, I got some stuff coming. Been stockpiling parts all winter. Just slowly adding to it. So.
With everything you put into it, you could damn near have an R8 at this point. What about that? All right.
Yeah.
Is there any other car you'd like to own besides the Titty?
Yeah, I mean, there's a long list.
So what are the top two?
TTRS.
Okay.
The 8J. So
I'm gonna be honest, TTR is kind of cool.
Right.
Right. TTRs.
And then R8 is obviously on the list.
So you're a big Audi guy.
Big Audi guy.
And Olympic guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Do you have any advice for someone thinking about getting an Audi TT?
Don't rice it out.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
That came from the heart.
Right. Lower it because they're ugly.
Don't race it. Lower it because it's ugly. And make sure you have plastic wing. That about wraps it up. Thank you for Apollo Uno for letting us make fun of his bubble hairdresser car. And don't forget wheels, tires, suspension. FitmentIndustries.com. Hey, that's my line.
How long do you wait for?
That's my line.
Okay. I'll stop doing it.